So today's video is completely different to any other video that I've ever done. It's just kind of 30 plus things, obviously you know from the title, that you could do if you're in quarantine or if you are on lockdown. I'm Irish, so I know Ireland's on a bit of a lockdown, but I'm living in the UK and we're not on lockdown yet. So I was kind of talking about this and thinking about this and talking about my boyfriend, like what will we do. So on that note, I've kind of come up with a few ideas of things that I'll do if we go into lockdown as well. Yeah, so maybe this will help inspire people to do something from the list. I don't know. So I've just kind of wrote a general outline, and I will have a blog post about this as well, which I'll link below when it's up. But I'll just go through some of the basics, and a lot of these things you might listen to me and be like, well, obviously I can do that, I know I can do that. But I think sometimes it's just nice to get a reminder of something that you can do, because I mean the number one thing is of course Netflix. Binge on some Netflix, but there's only so much binging of Netflix you can do before you run out of things that you like, or TV shows or movies. But of course there's documentaries and stuff on there that you can look up that might be relevant to the situation, or you know, some factual things that you might want to learn as well. So binging on Netflix, you could say, is number one, because it's just a really obvious one. So another one I have is read a book. So I'm sure at least one of you out there have a book that is in your cupboard and you've been saying that you're going to read, and you keep prolonging it and you keep procrastinating it and just saying you'll read it another time, you'll get around to it. Well, here is your perfect chance to actually just sit down and read the book. You have to be stuck inside, or else you can sit in your back garden, but there's nowhere for you to go. And I think whether you're a parent or you're just living with your partner or whatever, you still need some time to yourself, and it's something to give you, and it's an excuse to leave the room when everyone else is in there, I guess. Another one is painting. Now I know not everyone's obviously gonna paint, but if you do paint, or if there is a shop near you, like most shops do provide paint and paintbrushes you can pick up so cheaply as well. You don't have to get really expensive ones. But painting is just, you know, use your creativity a little and just paint something. You never know what you might come up with. So painting's number 3. Number 4 is finish a project that you've started. So for us, my boyfriend and I, we're in the middle of doing up the kitchen, and it's just something that we have, because he's been working, he has to do most of the work, I can only do some of it. If we go into quarantine or if we go into lockdown, just we'll get all the things. But maybe there's a project in your house, like building some shelves, or you know, some sort of project of painting a room or something. So that's number 4, like finish something that you've already started. A playlist. Also, if you're gonna be like stuck indoors and stuff, and you're gonna be a little bored and a little bit down because you can't leave the house, first thing first is just create a playlist that you can listen to in the morning, that really just gets your blood pumping and gets you going and gets you excited for the day. I think my hands are red because I'm just in from outside. Meditating. So I think that's a really important one. If you don't meditate, I mean, I don't meditate daily, so I won't, you know, preach, but practice what you preach, I guess. But learning to meditate is a good one, and just try to get a bit of meditation in, because it's really good for your mind, body and soul, and it will help obviously as well if you're indoors all the time. Baking. So I'm pretty sure everyone has sugar, flour and eggs in their house. You can easily bake something, you know, type into Google the ingredients that you have in your house, and you'll get some sort of ingredient or some sort of recipe to make a cake or to make some buns or something. So that's a really fun one to do as well. Make cocktails. Go through okay, not all of these are kind of family friendly, I guess, but go through all the alcohol you have in your cupboard and just take it all out, all different mixers and everything, and just come up with some concoctions, and come up with some ideas, something to do, and just some sort of recipe. Empty your inbox. So if I've kind of OCD about that, my emails are always on 0 at the end of every week. At least I always empty them. But if you're someone that has like a couple of hundred emails or something, just X them all away. You'll never know how amazing it feels. I know if it's just me, but amazing it is just to have such a clear on your phone that it's not like coming up with loads of numbers. I like to have it at 0. Yoga. I mean, if you don't have a mat, just use a towel, use a blanket, do some yoga poses. I will link some YouTube videos below. I know Yoga with Adrian is a good yoga site. For meditation, and Jason Stevenson, I really like him. Baking, of course, there's loads of YouTube videos for that. So a lot of this you can actually find inspiration on YouTube or on Pinterest to just try new things. Your wardrobe, go through your wardrobe, because I mean, it's spring, you're meant to do a spring clean anyway, because that brings me on to the next one. But clear out your wardrobe. Another thing you can do is declutter. Just declutter your house. A spring clean is all about just getting rid of everything and preparing everything. I'm kind of jumping from point to point on my list. DIY, start a DIY project that you want to do. Maybe there's some seeds that you've been wanting to plant. Why not take this opportunity to plant them, or try an experiment putting them in different places in the house. Try, you know, just try use your imagination along with this. Learn a new skill. So if you want to learn to do the splits, in the next 2 weeks you can do the splits if you just learn the position or learn how to stretch, and it's learning a new skill. Another thing I had on my list for as a skill was language. If you want to learn a new language, my sister gave me the name of an app, which I'll put on the screen, of somewhere where you can learn new languages. So why not just take a turn and learn just basic French, basic Italian, or basic Spanish or something, just to learn something new. It's just fun. Create a vision board. So I'll pop up a picture of mine. I'm actually going to do a YouTube one video. I already have a blog already started to type up about how I do my vision board and why I do it and why it's good. But basically a vision board, again, you can find YouTube videos on this. A vision board is just like something you want to envision for the future. So you can do, I have a lifetime one, like something I want to have in my whole life by the time I die. And I have one that I do every year, and it's just all the things you want to have in that year, or want to achieve in that year. And you hang it up somewhere in your house. You have a little one. I make little wallet size ones, so I can put one in my purse, and put one in the back of my phone cover, put one in my pocket, have one in my handbag, and I also have a big one as well that I hang up. Board games, really easy, really simple. Go through all your board games. A couple of weeks ago, maybe even a couple of months ago, it was like a Saturday, and it was just like rainy and really bad weather. So me and my boyfriend, we didn't really want to do anything. So we just went to local charity shops and found some board games. That's when you could go to charity shops. But more than likely, if you just go into your attic, you probably have a few board games, because there's something that everyone keeps. I hope I'm not going through this list so fast. It's just because I have like 30 of them. I don't want this video to be awful long. I just want it to be like 10 minutes and kind of get through it. Home spa. So everyone at Christmas always gets them bath sets that they complain about that they don't want to use. Why not take this opportunity to use up the bath sets and do a home spa day with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, with your mom, with your dad, with your kids even, you know, just do a little spa day. And then progressing on to the next one is a bubble bath. So really easy, because I know I love baths. I'm always having baths, but I know there's lots of people say they don't have time to have a bath. This is the perfect time. You don't have to do anything necessarily. I know a lot of people will still be working from home and stuff, but on your lunchtime break, have a half an hour bath and relax, just chill. Try take this break as more of a positive than a negative, because I think if you can't do one thing, you should be trying to do something else to help. And I think a lot of these things will help with people's anxieties, people feeling depressed, feeling lost, feeling a little bit down as well. Have an indoor picnic, and you know, you could build a little fort and have an indoor picnic, which would be really, really cute. To do with your kids as well. I mean, who wouldn't love an indoor picnic? A scrapbook. So actually for Christmas, my boyfriend, which he knows, got me a scrapbook, and it says our adventures, and for the last 3 months I've been saying let's do it. So that's one thing I will definitely put on my list to start and complete, just putting pictures in and little notes and little receipts and different things we have from our time together. And one I found online actually was get dressed up and have a dinner date at home if you can't go out. Like my birthday is in 2 weeks, so I don't know if we'll be able to go out or do anything for my birthday. So I think that's definitely one that could be an option. Just get dressed up, put on your heels, put on a dress, sit down and make a 3-course meal together, and then have a little date night at home. Of course, trying out new hairstyles and new makeup techniques that you keep saying you don't have time to do. And check out all my videos. I have loads of videos on different hairstyles, different makeups, and just get them down and just sit down by yourself for an hour or two and just try braid your hair in a certain way or do something new. Listen to some podcasts or an audiobook is another one. You don't have to just download Audible. You can find free ones on YouTube. I'm not sure if I meant to say that, but you can find free ones on YouTube, or else download Audible and try it. Get your first month free anyway. Not sponsored. A podcast as well. Spotify has so many podcasts, and a podcast is always fun because it's just real people talking about things. Read a blog, so just look up a particular topic on something and there'll be hundreds and thousands of different blogs that you could read, and you could end up finding someone you really like. colleens.creations.com. Make a time capsule. I really like that one because I've been saying that to my boyfriend, that we've had to dig up floorboards and take out different things, that we can just stick a little time capsule in for someone to find in the future. It's not really a time capsule, but you know, maybe dig one in your back garden for 20 years time and see what you put in there. That would be a really fun one. Explore Google Earth. I know it sounds really boring, but when I thought of this, when I was like, explore Google Earth, will anyone actually want to do that? But why not just type in like your city or city you want to go to, so you can kind of see what it looks like and see what you'd like to do. And then my last one, so I think that's 30. My last one is plan your dream trip. So my dream trip is to go and drive across America. That's something I've always wanted to do. My friend Hillary, hi Hillary, she gave me a book about America with loads of maps and different pit stops you should take and stuff. So I think if I have the time, it'd be cool to sit down with someone that you'd like to do it with. If it's your friend, maybe I'd do it over Skype or whatever, but just sit down and just plan it out. I feel out of breath after that because I was just trying to boom, 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 boom. But I think I got all 30 down that I wanted to say. I kind of said a few of them a little bit messy because I was trying to squeeze them all in together. But hopefully when I look back on this, it's not all la 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 la. Anyway, I hope everyone's staying safe. And I mean, the last one I could put down obviously is just wash your hands. Even when you're just in home, just wash your hands. Just wash down all your surfaces. That could, you know, just give everywhere a proper spring clean and just wipe everywhere down. But yeah, I hope everyone's staying safe and secure, and you know, just loving your loved ones and stuff, because I think there's just so much stuff that's happened this year. Just in these 3 months, like a lot of things has happened to so many people. It's affecting everyone all over the world. So I think it's just be grateful for the people that are in your life. I mean, I won't lie, I'm really sad that I can't fly home, even though I'm pretty sure there's still flights going, but I don't want to bring anything home to anyone. So I'm really sad I can't fly home, and I am trying to talk to everyone as much as I can, even though I know they're all safe and they're all staying indoors. But I think it's important. This is the time you should text your friends, text your family, tell them you love them, and just ask them how they are, because it's a scary time for everyone. So I think even I got some messages of people that I haven't spoke to in a long time, and I'm just like, oh, that person's have to text me, but it actually feels really nice to get that message. So yeah, that's all really. I hope this video has helped someone out there, and I haven't just waffled on really fast for no reason. But yeah, just get creative and just think of different things and go through different things, and just try use all the negative in a positive way. And yeah, check out some other videos. I'd really appreciate it. Please leave a like and a comment on this video if there's something you're going to try, if one of my suggestions, or if you something else, because I could think of loads more as well, but I was trying to pick obvious but not obvious ones at the same time. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for listening to me. We'll talk soon, and my next video that will be up, it was meant to be this one, but my next video that will be up, I might actually put this one up as an extra one this week. I tried to dye my hair green, and yeah, you can kind of see how that all worked out with that. I use Colorist, and it might help you out for trying it out yourself. And yeah, thank you so much guys. Enjoy and stay safe.